All right. We are here. We are here. Let's see what we got right quick. Let's see what we got. We're a little late here, but that's all right. 7. Okay. We haven't ran the Asia high or the low yet, as far as I can see. As far as I can see, let's delete some of this stuff, clean her up. Moving towards the downside here. Approaching the VWAP. Don't want to do anything crazy. Want to wait and see here. All right. I mean, it looks like a short to me, but looks like we want to head to 227. ES took the Asia high, Nasdaq did not. So we have a bearish SMT. Well, yeah. Just trying to see here. All right, ES took the Asia high, Nasdaq didn't. Would like to maybe participate short, but we'll see here. Let's kind of mark out this 15-minute gap. We do have FOMC today, so we do have the FOMC today. What's up, Muhammad? Well. I want to wait here and see what happens. I mean, I think we're going to kind of maybe take the 227s first, but see if we get some sort of setup here. Like I said, Nasdaq did not take the Asia high, but ES did. So let me make sure I'm looking at that right. Yes. So we'll just see what happens here. $30-second long setup here, but not quite sure which direction we're going, so. I think we're going down, but I don't know. I do not know. Just wait and see. That's all we can do. Kind of held that lower 5-minute there. Bounced out of there. Maybe it does want to reprice above to the 85s first. We do have relative equal highs here. Just trying to look. All right. Now, like I said, I'm leaning down, but we have this 5-minute. Good morning, Boyd. Good morning in low. So we'll wait and see what happens. Don't really got an idea as to what way yet. Oh, I was trying to mute the mic. Didn't get my nose covered or anything. So sorry. Or the mic muted. Oh. Fail. Failure. Yes, holding up there at the VWAP. Yeah, we bounced off the VWAP as well. I don't know. My initial lean was down, but I don't know. I think the 15 minutes going to kind of tell the story there, I guess, if we can close out this 15-minute gap. 5-minute as well. Morning, morning, Raphael. Morning, morning. Ten seconds left on this candle. Good morning, Dennis. I don't know. Difficult to say here. Like I said, ES already ran the Asia high. Nasdaq did not. So like, so we'll kind of see what happens. That's all we can do. I mean, I'm just waiting, trying to be patient. I don't want to jump in too crazy. Yeah, honestly, we're kind of chopping around here, not really doing anything at this point. Holding up in a 15-minute gap, 5-minute gap here. So JX in the house. Let's go. Good morning. There's the Asia range. Not a very big range. What is like 50, 60 points. That's your typical Asia range. Things are going good, JX. How are you doing? We should. I don't want to jinx anything. But we should smash a payout on Friday. Probably. By Friday. We'll just kind of see what happens here. I mean, this could kind of go either way. We're kind of engineering some trend line liquidity here. Maybe we want to rerun up to the 85s first. Might make sense. Do I got the diamond lined up? Not yet, JX. Not yet. Not yet. Probably soon, but not right now. Yeah, this is already looking trash. No, I know I am. I am, JX. I am. Yeah, we're just kind of glued to the VWAP here. Well, on that chart. ES reclaimed the VWAP there. Pull back to the 36. Do we want to push? Do we want to push? Are there equal highs here? Let me see. I don't know. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Thinking about a little scalp here. Oh, come on. Are we on the... I'm on the micros. I didn't mean to be on the micros here. So I'm going to kind of just take... I need to change the chart. I mean to be on the regular one, and I'm on the micros, so there you go. It would have been like a little 60, 70 point winner there. We had equal highs there, so... So I jumped in for a second, but yeah. Did not realize I was on the micros. So that's all right. What's up, Oracle? JH, good morning. So we took a $7 winner there. Should have been 75, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Florence. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Let's go. Lost your first try. Nice job, Raphael. Yeah, I think it's going to run the Asia. We're going to wait for it. Yeah, I'm trading futures, JH. Futures it is. I'm going to try just take a quick run through 84 here. We could get punished for this. That's not what you want to see when you're scalping. Getting wrecked. Can't give it too much room here, so. ES was pushing up there. Was kind of lagging behind a little bit in the Nasdaq, so I was thinking that it might rerun. But kind of double top there. All right, I'm just going to eat the loss. There's no point in doing that. Even though I'm quite sure it's probably going to go to 84, we're going to wait for it just to do it, and then we'll wait for a setup after that. That's why you don't just jump in. You mentioned a while ago you recently started trading options. So you watch your stream. Oh, nice. Riley's in London been smacking me. Just smack me. Let's go. Nice job, Raphael. Well, you don't want to learn it off what I just did, because that was not it. That was not it. Yeah, my initial lean was down. I should have just, I don't know why I didn't go with that. Don't know why I didn't go with that. So if we close here, I'll probably take the short. Let's kind of see what happens. Never mind premium. All right, JH. We'll see you then. Yeah, I was just trying to scalp a run through there. That's already something I know not to do, but it's already something we know. But unfortunately, sometimes, you don't listen to yourself. sometimes you don't. All right, 3-minute close below. They didn't really take any liquidity, though. It's my only worry there. All right, well, we're going to take it. We'll see here. Kind of target this 40 here. I don't like that we didn't sweep the Asia high there, but it is what it is. Might just be a bad day for us. Oh, that first trade I did not. I'm using Quantower, but during London, I just use Topstep X. During the London, we use Topstep X. Yes, holding up there at the VWAP. Break-even stop will be once we hit 53 there, that little swing that we have marked out. Where our first take profit is. So we'll see here. We'll see what happens. VWAP right there, what, 56? I think it's on my other chart at 52, 53. So right where my take profit is there on the first one. Not quite sure which one's right. Maybe the 53 one. Let's see. Yeah, this is Topstep X. Topstep X. Topstep X it is. Let's kind of see what happens here. Like I said, if we can hit the first target there, then we'll break even stop it. And see what happens from there. Oh. We'll just see here. Little buyers popping in here. Just holding up here at the VWAP. So far putting in kind of a higher low there. Trying to show patience with this trade. Obviously, the quicker it hits the internal there, the quicker we can break even and feel better about it. But this is FOMC today, so we could get some funky action. I expect it to go now. I'm going to break even stop it. I don't want to go back into the red on this. It's just taking too long there. It should go now if it's going to go. All right, it'll probably just go without me now, but that's okay if it does. I don't love that we didn't take any liquidity here. Like, it is a lower high, but we left relatively equal highs above. We really didn't sweep anything. So we still have that Asia high sitting up there, 84s. I'd like it to sweep one or the other first, just to give me more confidence in it. Probably takes this swing out. We have low resistance liquidity here. And we have a wick inside a fair value gap down here that looks pretty juicy, but it still could go either way here. So let's just see. You're low in your risk today. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's the idea, right? You don't want to dig a hole too big. Although I do believe that this swing gets hit probably, but, you know. I don't want to dig a hole too big to get out of there. ES kind of holding up there at the VWAP. It's not really moving. I was expect to have moved a little more than it has so far, but this could just be what we're in for here. Oh, it's a point of control on Bookmap. So you can see I just put my break even just 1-2 candle too soon, which is, you know, just breaking the rules there, but entered the first trade with no real setup and then broke the rules on the second trade there. So would have at least locked in $160, $170 there. Let's see if that would have changed anything. Actually, I think my entry was there, 59. So let's see if that would have made any difference. Well, obviously it made 170, but let's see what other difference it would have made. You know, just to needle ourselves. And there you go. So I would have been stopped break even on the runner anyway. In the larger time frame, it's kind of holding the 15-minute there. So you really need the 15 minutes kind of close below there in order to get this thing moving. Just open a new candle. So still kind of holding this. There'll be a little extra confirmation here if it closes below this. Might just be one of those London sessions where it's best not to do anything, to be honest. That very well could be where it's best just to not do anything. I would feel so much better about the short if we had swept the Asia high, 85, 84 area, whatever. If we swept that, then I would think that the that short setup works probably a large percentage of the time. Let's kind of fib this whole range. Yeah, I mean, we did hit equilibrium there, so I mean, it's not unreasonable to think that it could move back up and sweep the 85s. It is holding the 5 minute. So since we did kind of get to equilibrium, if we can get through this with some momentum, then I'm pretty certain that we go to the 85s, but we'll see here. The opposite would be if we hold this gap and then leave some sort of 1 minute below to inverse for the downside. We'll see. It's not much to do right now. I need to wait for one or the other to happen. Otherwise, it's just guessing. They often leave Asia low high to manipulate. Yeah, that's true, Void. But this range is so tight that I'm not so sure that they do that today. But who really knows? We shall see. Do have the similar setup on the 3 minute. Yeah, we don't want to do anything too crazy. Dig ourselves a huge hole. I mean, we're already down 375. So it's like, do you want to do anything to dig yourself a huge hole here or not? The answer is no. Yes, just got to chop in along with the NAS here. It's not really doing anything. Another bounce off the VWAP there, holding that 15 and that 5 minute level. So if we inverse this 2 minutes, I'll probably take it up to the Asia high. But we'll see. So the 2 minute and 3 minute will close at the same time on this candle here. Kind of got like a 5 minute order block there. Hard to know. We're kind of in the middle here. We're between the Asia high and the Asia low. ES already ran the Asia high, so if you just go off that, you know, it's a bearish SMT with the ES, which means that we could go down, but we could also push back up, run the Asia high, and then look for a down move, or even leave that low down in there for FOMC. So let's just see. I mean, I don't want to be aggressive. This could be a gap that you could buy. I mean, technically, if there is or sell, there was a structure shift there on the 2 minute and the 3 minute. There's just no real clean setup here. It's just too 50-50, too guessy. It's too much guessing. Big rejection there. Kind of putting in a 5 minute order block here if it closes below. So, yeah. It's definitely not a great day to trade before. I thought London might be okay though, but you know, the Asia morning sessions aren't the New York morning session not a great day to trade typically. Still got 6 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. $57 seconds left on this 5 minute. YMLL is 1700. No, it should be, because every time I lose a trade, Sam, it takes off there. Every time I lose, it takes it off. All right, so I'm going to jump in here on the 5 minute momentum close. We'll look for the Asia lows here. If we kind of retest, then we'll see about adding. But 5 minutes about to close below here, so I'm just going to anticipate that the 15-minute will. So let's see if it makes it down to the Asia low. And I'm going to give this one a little bit of room for our break-even stop, probably like the 40 area. So because of the stop being 17 handles, I'm going to go lighter size here. Right there technically should be my break-even stop. Tough call here. I would like to wait for this wick. I think it would be safer. but we'll see how it acts. I don't know. I think it's safer to wait for this wick here. If we get to that wick, then I think we move pretty quickly into the Asia low. So I'm going to give it a little more room, even though my rules say I should be putting in the break-even stop now. I feel pretty decent about the 5-minute OB that we just put in. Let's kind of see what happens. Yeah, Sam, I was up $300, and then I took a $300 loser, so the loss limit is going to be down $300. So it trails you up, and then if you lose, you know, it's kind of how it goes. If we get into an earshot of the 27, 28 area, then I may add one contract just for that push through. Just kind of watching the ES here. If the ES takes the Asia low first, just going to kind of be aware of that. Asia low 233 on the ES, currently at 235, so it's a little closer than the Nasdaq is there. Let's just see what we get. That's all we can do. Getting a little pushback up here. Excommunicado was up. Hi, Jazz. Good morning. You're up and running. Nice job. Nice job. 206. Awesome. Times 4. Let's go. I'll take it all day, every day. All day, every day. I don't know. I woke up this morning, was kind of leaning towards short, and then I took a long. I don't know what I was thinking. You know, we took that other short. It's kind of one of those days where, like, you trick your mind. As crazy as that is to say, but you trick your mind. So getting a little pushback up here. And we're comfortable with that. We have a hard stop in, so if it hits us, it hits us. I'm considering adding, to be honest. Same thing happened to you yesterday. Yes. Yes, Baz, we are live. I didn't have the stream scheduled, so it may not have put it out there for you guys. I forgot. So I really kind of want to add a second contract here. Problem is, if I add here, I cannot take the stop. We'll hit our loss limit before it hits our stop. So the thought process for me is, if we hit this blue line, maybe I add there, and then I can move my stop to break even. But we'll see. Gold's going to be interesting today. And we may check out some gold later on. Obviously, I don't want price to take me back into the red, but it might. I know if I add now, that's what it'll do. It'll push right back up. So the 15-minute close below there also. So that's a good sign for us. There still is another 15-minute gap there to the left. It's not very obvious, though. As we're holding up in this 5-minute gap here to the left, 15-minute. It's kind of stuck in the mud here. Like I said, I think if we hit this blue line, I'm going to add a second contract. And at that point, I'll have to move my stop down. So it'd be being a bit aggressive there to do that. But as we could just sit here with the one contract and at least be break even on the day, plus a few dollars if we hit it. So maybe that's the play, the smart play. But we've never been accused of being the smartest person in the world. Wait till 5 pass. Yeah, it could be. We're 10 minutes away, though. Can I talk about how to request Apex payout and what are the rules in day 8? Yeah, all you do is just request a payout. You just got to make sure you're within the consistency rules. So if you take your largest winning day, multiply it by 3.33, and that tells you how much profit you need. And as long as that's above 2,600, you can flip the last 2 days and request the payout. You're good to go. That's really all the rules there are. Really that simple. You can flip $20 to $100 live. Let's go. Nice job. I don't know that I'm going to add because we're not getting a lot of speed here. But we'll see. If the candle closes below the blue line, then we can pretty well be pretty certain we're going to the 27s. So you would take profit? No take profit, Baz. No take profit. Trade your plan. Yeah, it should be break even now, but I'm just going to wait. We should be able to get back to green on this trade or be break even at the very least on the day. So this kind of sucks that we do this seemingly every time where we don't follow the plan and then we have to dig ourselves out. Yeah, true. The crypto's futures are crazy with the leveraging. Oh, really? I know they started doing crypto futures, but I've not looked into it to know anything about it yet. $100x leverage? That is insane. That is insane. I did know that they started doing that, though. It would be kind of interesting to watch. I don't think it's something I would do, but it'd be kind of interesting to watch. $200x on some? Goodness gracious. That is crazy. That's insane leverage. 200x. 100x is even insane. I mean, it's $1,000. It's $100,000 in trading. That's ridiculous. Crazy. Yeah, you could lose money just as fast, though, Riley. That's the only problem, right? Martin, you get 500x leverage on IC market? Well, I don't even know what an IC market is. What is that? All right, this thing is, yeah, being a little dirty here. I really want this candle to close below that blue line. If it does not, that's worrisome. We got 15 seconds. Needs to close below the blue line. Well, actually, 40. Needs to close below 40. It's not going to. That would have kind of given me extra confirmation for the move down there. I have a decision to make here. Do I put my stop at break even or just leave it? Because we know this market could do some funky stuff here. Might be out of limits. Oh. You can open 200x on 2% of account. That's crazy. 455. All right, I think I probably am going to add here, which is risky. As if it continues to push, we'll hit our daily loss limit if we add, but I think this thing continues down. Let me see. Let's see here. There's a small volume imbalance there. Maybe it wants to fill that in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add there. And we'll see what happens. I mean, if it continues to push, we're just going to hit our daily loss limit. And that'll be that. So let's just see what it does. We need this 5-minute gap to hold. Like I said, I'm kind of being a little more aggressive with it than maybe I should, but we'll see. If you use a VPN when you sign up, it allows you to trade in the U.S. Oh, interesting. ES left equal lows there as well, so I'm thinking we move back down here. Nasdaq did as well, so we'll see what happens here. We'll take our first off at 34. Once we get to 34, then we'll break even, stop it from there, and we'll see what happens. So let's see what happens. Komodo, good morning. You left a like. All right. Good enough for me, Komodo. Good enough for me. Let's see. Trading crypto, just don't lose your money. Yeah. That's me, Void. I'm not trading it, but yeah, I don't know if it's against crypto. It just don't have the, I don't know how to explain it. Not sure how to explain it. All right, let's get back below this wick here. That would be ideal with some speed. Well, 1 minute from 5 here. So, good morning, Anna. Are there Zooms maybe on weekend or some videos? Yeah, the thing is Anna, I'll sometimes do stream in there, just private streams. I'll do back testing stuff. I haven't done a lot of it yet just because there's not been a lot of people wanting it yet. So we did one private stream in there and only like 5 people showed up. So it just depends on demand. I do one-on-ones. So if you need help, not that I'm any expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I have been doing one-on-ones and stuff with some people. I've done probably 4 or 5 one-on-ones just to give a little help. So it's only $10 a month. I mean, I put the newsletter in there every day. There's tons of indicators in there as well that are free for you guys. So it's worth the $10 in my opinion. All right, here we are, 5 o'clock. So let's just see if 5 o'clock gets our face ripped off or what. Either gives us what we need or rips our face off. Those are the options. Let's see. We're comfortable with either. We prefer not to get the face ripped off, obviously. But either way, we'll eat it. You started using point of control. Yeah, that's there's a guy in my stream in the New York that's using that as well. So, well, not value area high, value area low, but something similar to that. So, I'm trying to give this thing a second to kind of go here. It is being a bit annoying. Just a little bit annoying here. I want to see it just go sweep that swing down there. And then we can put in our break-even stop. Yeah, I appreciate it, Anna. It just... yeah, Void, I'm trying my best to, like, give it room, right? And it might be a day where I shouldn't be doing that. So... but we are on a higher time frame. We do have an order block, you know, so like that's why I'm a little more comfortable there. If we get back below the blue line here, I will move to break even. That's kind of what I'm waiting on. So, yeah, starting to move back down here. I just don't want to move it to break even, get stopped out, and then it go to where I think it's going to go. So, which I do a lot, that you guys know. We do that a lot. We have these equal lows down here, so that kind of giving me an extra confirmation that I think we're going there. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on. So we could lock in a profitable day here if I wanted to. See, I could have just locked in a profitable day right there. But you shouldn't like trade your P&L right here, right? It should just rip right through there, but I'm gonna lock it in. Still giving it a chance to go, but I am moving the stop to lock in a break-even day there, $25. I'll just trail it down. Even though I know this thing, it's gonna at least hit 34. I know it's going to. At least give me the 34 there before you take me out. That would be really nice. Just going to follow it down. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. All right, took me out there. That's all right. Like I said, it's going to go there. Like, I think I'm like, I don't want to say 100%, but I'm pretty close to 100% that it's at least hitting here. So, now these are funded accounts. 3 Bulenox Master accounts now. What's the max you can have right before you've reached the threshold? It's 3. Nordmark. Nordmark, it is 3. Once you hit 2,600, you can activate up to 11. And then, so like right now I have, just kind of show you mine. So, you know, I have these 3, and these 2 are above 52.6. So I activated 2 more yesterday. They haven't given them to me yet, but I activated 2 more so that I can have 5 to trade. This one's not quite above it yet, so I have to wait. But yeah, we should be able to get to profit. We should be able to get to a payout on this one. We need $345 by Friday. I would think that we would be able to. Yeah, I showed patience there, Void. You said pay yourself. I did. But, like, I know this is going to hit. I'm, like, 100% sure 34 is hitting. I'm, like, 80% sure 27 is hitting. And that's what kind of frustrates me with my trading sometimes. I trade my P&L instead of just my conviction. And that's what I need to improve on. Like, I'm 100% sure we're hitting 34. I don't see how we don't. So, good morning, Breeze. Bulenox, can you have 1150Ks end of day? Yes. So we got 2 express fundeds there. We traded on $51 on one and $55 on the other. So we dug a hole there at open. I mean, that was a $475 trade. No, wait, $425. But we dug a hole at open trading, chasing a scalp that was not our setup. And that's frustrating. I've done that a couple of streams in a row. So, yeah, that's the problem, Riley. That's the thing that I've noticed with me as well. Like, I got to be really diligent in not moving the stop in London. Like, it goes to the targets. It just gets there slowly. It manipulates, and then it gets there slowly. It's FOMC day, so at the end of the day, you know, I got to keep that in mind as well. And it says, you think I trade for P&L because of negative RR, and that's totally in order. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. The RR is not that bad. Like on this trade here, I have my stop way up here, but my stop's not really up here, right? The stop would be a close above this gap. So if we had gotten some momentum, then that would be the close above. But my first target is always going to be negative R because I'm targeting the internal liquidity. Typically it's a negative R trade. But on this one, it wasn't so bad once I averaged in. And see, this is why I chased this down. And look what this thing is doing. So I don't see how it doesn't take out 34, but it would have put me through some things still. Now, you could have taken this. This is your silver bullet setup. If that's something you guys trade. I used to trade that. We had a structure shift here on the 3-minute, traded back up into the gap, shorted from there. That would have been a clean short. It's also had the same setup on the 5-minute and actually put in an OB there as well. So that's a really good sign. So that's why I rested my stop there. Even though those are equal highs, this is a nice 5-minute order block that I trusted. So, and once we closed below this gap, then I kind of figured that we probably are going to run this level, but we obviously haven't got there yet. I don't see how it doesn't get there. I don't see how it doesn't get there. It's doing manipulation. Yeah, it just, you know, mentally I already held a lot longer, as somebody mentioned. Oh, Void. You know, I already held a lot longer without moving my stop than I normally do. So I don't let it show with you guys, but trust me, when that happens, you're not a fan of the trade. You're like, man, just go to my target already. Come on. Let's go to my target already. Bulenox is still having the 90% off sale, guys. Option 1. Option 2 is 58% off. So if you guys are interested in supporting the stream, supporting the channel, help me out. Use my code for the 90% off there. It's going to be through the end of the month, so really nice. But let's not sleep on it. Don't wait till the first of the month and then say, oh, I need a 90% off account. Well, you're probably not going to be able to get one. And 80% off APEX as well. So 1 day pass, that's through the 27th of the month. Topstep, which I'm using Topstep X here. I like Topstep, guys. Don't sleep on Topstep. I mean, a lot of people sleep on Topstep because of the rules. They think that the payout rules are bad, or, you know, the fact that you can't use more than two micros. I do not like that as well. I wish it was at least 5 micros in the funded account. Would make it a lot easier, a lot more manageable to be able to scale in and scale out. But I like the other rules with Topstep. So link in the description. You get 20% off if you're new to Topstep. If you're going to be resetting an account or whatever, adding an account, please use the link to do it. It helps the channel. We appreciate it. This is Topstep X, the new platform they came out with. So that's it. Yeah, they're supposed to, Lewis, but they've been saying that for a while, so we'll see if they do. I mean, I don't think it's that difficult to change. I wish they would have just already done it, because I would trade micros on this 50K account instead of 2 minis. 2 minis is, you see I took a $370 loss. If I traded micros there and I lost $37, it's much more reasonable to get back, right? So, especially with such a tight daily loss limit, $1,000 pretty tight. Pretty tight with 2 minis. So, exactly. iJazz, option 1 is intraday trailing drawdown. Option 2 is an end of day drawdown. That's the difference. So you're going to pay more for an option 2 account. So in other words, we'll look at it here. You can see, so your option 2, 58% off is an end of day drawdown. So you got $1,000 daily loss limit and a end of day. Still got $2,500, but it calculates it at the end of day. And so if you don't take profit during a trade, it doesn't count against you. So unrealized profit counts against you when you have an intraday trailing like APEX or the Bulenox option 1. So if you don't take profit, it hurts you. So she's going, and I would probably speculate that below 34 we run into the 27 pretty quickly. That would be my expectation. Even in London. Even in London, I think that below these equal lows, you run here. And like, are these lows equal on the other chart as well? So on your regular NQ, 234. Yeah, they are equal on regular NQ as well, which is a good sign. So I don't see how these don't get taken. That's what I said. I would say like 100% confident these are going to get hit. But look how it's doing here. I mean, it's just, assuming there's no equal highs above, which I don't think there are. These are relative. Did I miss any equal highs? Maybe. It does look like there's some equal highs here, but I don't know if those on Nasdaq. No, they're not. So I don't know. I don't really see how it doesn't hit this, though. I was just done with the trade at that point. I could have just break even, stop it, and just leave it, but I'm curious if it would have stopped me out if I did do that. I was short from... I don't remember where I was short from. I wish it showed my executions. I do think it was 49. I think it was 49. Well, look at this manipulation here. It's ridiculous. It's going to leave these equal lows there. I'd be shocked if it does. That would shock me. I mean, it could. We'll see. Thing is, ES left equal lows there too. Man, look at this price action. This FOMC price action is just, it's not it. It is not it. I'm glad I took my profits. I don't want to be holding through all this manipulation here. See, if I would have put my break-even stop there, it would have, if I didn't take any profit, looks like it might hit it and not give me anything. That'd be a bummer. How does it not take out the 34s? I mean, that thing has to, right? That's crazy. Look at this thing. Wow. What happened here? How? That's kind of shocking. Line in the sand here is going to be like that 57, 60 area. I think this 2-minute gap stays open here. You want to see it hold this area and then trade right back through this. You have equal lows below. It could be a decent chase if you get a momentum candle through this zone. I don't think it would be a horrible chase, but I'm not going to. Obviously, if it closes above the 5-minute, that changes everything, right? That would change everything. Yeah, I like IGS. I like my funded futures. It's good to take profit, yes. My funded futures is one of my favorite accounts. The 30K static is one of my favorite accounts with them. So if we close above this gap, then it will then we're probably moving higher. I would be shocked if that happens, but you know, we'll see. I expect this 5-minute gap to hold, but it may not. Because ES, you know, the thing is, ES did not take the Asia low either. It left equal lows. It took the Asia high and left the lows. So I don't see how we don't sweep the. I really don't see how we don't sweep the 27s, but 34s at a minimum. But the market does what it wants. It don't care what we think. Unfortunately, it doesn't care what we think. ES and Nasdaq both approaching the VWAP here. $15-minute chart's kind of nasty looking. That last 15-minute candle turned green. Minute and a half left on this 5-minute candle. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Let's go. Drop a comment down below if you guys are. Let's get some interaction. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. That's why I mean, goodness, I'm so glad I took profit. I'm so glad I took profit there. Man, I don't see how it did not hit the 34s. That is so shocking. I guess maybe they're just leaving it for later. Who knows? I mean, we got relative equal highs up here, but like, I don't see a reason for it to. I don't really see a reason for it to continue higher here. Yeah. Like I said, the market does what it wants. Oh, I guess we do have equal highs here. I forgot about that. At the top of the OB there on the 5. I did forget about that. Let me check and make sure they are actually equal. And they are indeed. No, wait. Yeah, they are. I don't know why that's so obvious right in front of me and I didn't even see it. So, yeah. That would be the only thing that would make it. So, you know, you'd want it to sweep one or the other. I didn't realize that. I guess I did realize it, but it lost in my train of thought there. So we closed back above there. Not a good sign for the bears. It's probably going to want to run these equal highs first, and then maybe come back down and take these out. But you need one or the other to happen. No, it really hurts. I'm not. I'm going to be off here in a few minutes. I just this was price action was intriguing to me, so I'm just trying to. It's one of those mornings where I think reading the price action is very important because, you know, for next FOMC London session, right? I mean, we know how it should react, but it's just so strange to me that we're pushing back up to the 66s first. But we see why now. We have those equal highs. They're right next to each other on the 5-minute. I like these lows better than these, because these are, you know, you got action between them. These are right next to each other. So I would, now that I've noticed those again, I would expect this gap to hold. I think that's a 1 minute or a 2 minute gap there. It's a 2 minute and a 3 minute. Yeah. So I do kind of expect that to probably hold. So we'll probably sweep these, hold, and then come back down to take these. But we'll see. You want to wait for one to be taken or the other. That's the thing, like, to give you confidence that it's going to go to one or the other needs to be taken first, I guess. I'm hungry this morning. Hungry. Yeah, I don't have my kids today, so I can go back to sleep until London or until New York. So I don't mind staying up a few extra minutes. I'll probably sleep until 9. Oh, I didn't realize this was, I forgot to resize this. We can make it look nicer. I kind of got on in a hurry this morning. I woke up a little bit late, so. But it really hurts. Next Friday we will be back. We'll do a 12-hour stream. Right now I have Tom Sable lined up to join me for the London next Friday. And I'm going to reach out to Rat Lord and see if he'll join me for the New York for an hour or two. And I'm going to reach out to one other person. Can't really say them yet because Tom and Rat have already agreed to stream with me at some point or another. But the other person, I got to make sure that they're okay with it first before I say anything about it. But we'll bang out a 12-hour stream, and we'll have probably three or four guests on during the stream to kind of, you know, to have some conversation with. Yeah, I would like to do one with Cammy Riley, but I don't think he will. That'll be next Friday. I'll ask Cammy, but I doubt he will. I don't think I've ever seen Cammy do a joint stream, but I could ask him. It doesn't hurt to ask, right? You'll spam his chat. He's not live today, is he? I don't think he's live. Yeah. I don't think he's live today. I think he's back to cutting down his streams. Like, I think he's only streaming once or twice a week. Why am I so hungry this morning? I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Oh, I accidentally turned off. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Yeah, I've been following Cammy for a long time too. He knows who I am. Obviously, I've spoken to him on Twitter, and he knows who the methodical man is. But I don't think he knows that who my alternate YouTube name is. That I used to be active participant in his chat. I don't think he knows that we're the same person. So. All right, well, this is just not, it's not it, guys. So we passed, just kind of run this down with you guys. We passed the other combine. I already paid for it. They gave me one, but not the other. Don't know why. I paid for the two at the same time. So we'll be trading the 3 express funded accounts during London exclusively through Topstep. We still have this one we failed, obviously. But this one, we're still up $1,500. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. It's locked in at $4.50. I don't know that I'm going to I can't link it to the express funded, which is a bummer. I don't know why it doesn't. I mean, it's stupid that you can't do that, but it's not a huge deal. But I'm not, I can't link it to these, and we'll have a third one here on Friday. So I'm just going to link the 3 express fundeds together and trade those, and we'll just leave these 2 down here for whatever if we need them later. If we blow one, or we're going to blow them all if we blow any, because we're going to have them linked. So, but that'll be the idea there. Trade those exclusively during London. So you see, we just got this one, $51 in profit, and then $354 in this one. And I'm not so much worried about the $200 winning days, because I wouldn't take a payout until we reach like $2,500. So we're going to hit $200 days along the line there, somewhere at some point. So I'm not so worried about that. So, yeah, it's cool, Riley. Spam them. It's fine. McLovin, good morning. Let's see, what time is it where McLovin is? Let's see, 5 a.m. Trying to do the math. I don't even know where you are, McLovin. You're in Japan, right? So, yeah, it should be like 5 p.m.? I don't know. What time is it, McLovin, over there? And confirm you're still in Japan. I think you are. Are you in Hawaii? Are you in Hawaii or Japan? Hell, I can't remember. I think you're in Japan. But I don't 100% remember. I'm really regretting that first trade I took, guys. It was really a dumb trade. We opened up at 4, and this first push up here, I jumped in long, like up here, like just stupid, thinking we were going to run the 85, and we didn't. You're in Japan. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. $6:30 p.m. I was close. I was thinking 5:30. So London opens at 6:30, or no, 5:30 there. 5 o'clock p.m. there. That's not bad. Yeah, I did cut it quick, Void. You're right. I didn't hold it. But 376, man, it still hurts. Guess that's 8.5 points or something like that. 9 points almost. I got to stop doing that, though. That's my point of saying it, Void. I got to stop. I've done that 2 or 3 London sessions in a row. I take that first trade as an L, and then I have to dig myself out of the hole. Like, think of this. You think of the difference of holding, right? Now, obviously, it was the right decision to move my stop down here, but the difference is, I probably would have had a TP at this swing on my first one, and then we would already be up $200. You put the rest at break even, and boom. It just makes a huge difference on the second or third trade if you don't eat a loser not following your rules on the first trade. So just got to know in London, I got to stop doing that. I need to stick to the rules. So, and the reason I took this short, it wasn't like the perfect setup, but we put in a 5-minute OB there, and then we closed below the 5-minute gap there. These 2 gaps that you have to take into account. So my hard stop was just above the OB there. So, yeah. It was a stupid trade. It was stupid. This is one I got a journal, and I know that. It was stupid. Let's just say, if I was going to take that trade, then I should have taken it for the bounce off the VWAP, right? Right at 4 o'clock. Take it for the bounce off the VWAP. But I should just be trading my model and not taking those, I think, trades. It's just they hurt you. So we're pretty lucky to be back to green, let's be honest. We're pretty lucky to be back to green. Well, I do think that's going to do it for me, guys. It's 5:30 a.m., so it's an hour and a half. I wanted to see one of the other get taken and kind of see how this plays out, but I guess we'll just check it out in New York and see what happens. I will be back. You're just waking up, Captain Price. Let's go. I will be back at 9:15 for the New York. Yeah, green is good. I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm happy to be green $55. So times 2. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you want to support the channel. Again, all the links down below for the prop firms give you the best deals. And we got the link down below for the Discord as well. It's $10 a month. You can also become a member of the channel. Yada, yada, yada. Any of the things. But we'll see you guys at New York, 9:15 a.m. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back live Friday for the next London session. See you guys then.